This week, we're talking about something so important to small business owners, something that gets very much overlooked, something that even prevents people from making their side hustle their full-time job. And that's health insurance. I see so many posts in Facebook groups. People reach out to me and say, there's no way I can leave my job because I need health insurance, or I need to be on my spouse's health insurance. And I am here to tell you that there are options. We're going to talk about two different health insurance options. Now, these ones that I'm talking about are specifically for Washington, but just know that there's many different options available and they are state by state. So I always encourage you to reach out to a local person in your community and ask them for help. A lot of times you can find them online by searching for health insurance broker, health insurance agent. Make sure that you give them a call ahead of time before you sign up for insurance. Make sure that it's someone that you want to work with, that you vibe with, and that you actually like. Because having a health insurance broker on your team is just like having an attorney, a CPA. They are part of your dream team and can help you from preventing mistakes that you might not even be aware of, especially when it comes to subsidies on the individual side. So let's jump into the two different types of health insurance. So on one side, you've got individual health insurance, which you can purchase on the individual marketplace here in Washington. That is called the Washington Health Plan Finder. What's great about this system is that you can plug in all your information and it will let you know same day if you're eligible for a subsidy. And what that means is the government steps in and pays part of your health insurance premium. In turn, that reduces what you pay to the insurance company. Now, there is a caveat to that because you can take your subsidy on a monthly basis, which helps reduce your monthly premium, or you can take it on an annual basis. And again, this is a very important conversation to have with your accountant or your CPA because we want to make sure that the numbers that you are putting into the system are correct and what they need to be. Because if they're not, you might owe some money back, and nobody likes surprises at the end of the year, especially during tax time. One of the main things to remember when purchasing health insurance through the online system is that you don't always want to go for the cheapest plan. There are companies that strategically label themselves certain companies so they come up at the top of the list. So make sure that you're looking through, you're sorting, and above all, make sure that you're checking in with someone who is a broker or an agent. We are people that do this type of work every single day and can help you with choosing a plan that fits you and your family's needs. And sometimes that's the most affordable, and sometimes it's not. Because in this world, you get what you pay for, and sometimes the cheapest plan is not the one you want. So make sure that you do your research, give yourself enough time from when your coverage ends, typically 60 days, to choose new coverage. You don't want to be in a hurry with this decision because on the individual market, you have to keep your plan the entire year and you're allowed to change it once during open enrollment. You want to make sure that you're making the right decision for you and your family and it's not a rushed or hurried one. Now, on the flip side of that is the group insurance market. And you might be saying to yourself, wait a second, I'm leaving group insurance. How can I get group insurance on my own? Let me tell you, it's a possibility. You can create a group of one, or also called a micro group. So basically what that means is that you, if you're a corporation and you are an employee of your corporation and you receive a W-2 from your corporation, meaning you're an employee, that's what we need to show the insurance companies to prove that you are an employee of your corporation. It's really that simple. Now, what does this do for you? It gives you access to all the big insurance companies, that big group coverage that you've left, and you're like, I'm never going to be able to find this anywhere else. You can recreate that for yourself as a group of one, or a small business. If you have a group of 5 employees, group of 3 employees, whatever the number might be, you can recreate that group insurance that you've been thinking about leaving for your own company. Again, talk with your accountant. Make sure that this is the right move for you because there are some tax benefits, but there might also be some things that you don't realize. And working with your accountant to make sure that this is the right move for you can really, really change your business. Now, more importantly, This is where a broker or agent comes in even more so than on the individual market. Yes, you can absolutely do it yourself. But like I always say, you could build a house yourself, but why would you want to do that? You need more than a screwdriver and a wrench. You need a hammer. There's so many different things that you don't know that are out there. And we don't know what we don't know. So we've got to reach out to the experts in this field and make sure that they're helping to guide us through. There's all sorts of ins and outs with a group insurance plan that can really change your business and your health insurance life. Because think about it. If the only reason that you're waiting to leave your current job is for health insurance and you can recreate that yourself, either owned by your company or on the individual side, that could be huge. And here's the great thing. You get to choose the coverage. So there's more freedom rather than having your employer say, okay, these are the options this year. You get the red one, or the red one. You get to choose those options. You decide what level of health insurance you want for your company, for you, and maybe even your employees. Just knowing that this coverage is out there has been mind blowing for so many people because it's not something that's talked about, but it's so huge. So if you're thinking, you know, the only reason I'm still at my job is because I don't want to lose my health insurance or I don't want to lose my benefits. I don't want to lose my 401k. I am here to tell you, you can recreate those things for you and your business on your own. Reach out to a local agent or broker and they can help walk you through this process because it really is amazing. Couple final thoughts to keep in mind. There is an open enrollment for the individual side of health insurance. Right now, it's November 1st to December 15th, but you might be listening to this podcast later on, and those dates might have changed. So make sure you jump on the internet and check it out. A quick Google search could tell you if the dates have been extended or if they're just rolling with the regular open enrollment period. On the flip side, the group market, you can enroll in a group plan anytime during the year. So if you find yourself in a bit of a pickle because maybe you missed the open enrollment deadline for individual coverage because you didn't know about the 60-day deadline, group insurance might be an option because you can start those any time of year. The other nice thing about the group plan, too, is that if you need a specific network of doctors, I just met with some folks the other day, and they said that they needed a specific procedure done by a specific doctor, and that person is the only person on the West Coast that does that procedure. So, of course, we had to find a very specific network that that doctor was in so that procedure could be completed. So, whatever you need, whatever your needs are, whether it's a medical need, a network need, you love your doctor and don't want to switch, I want you to know that there are options. You just have to get out there and explore. Don't let staying at your job prevent you from getting out there and looking at the options and seeing what's right for you and your company.